This is gold. Thousands of years men have fought and died to possess it. This here is a double eagle $20 gold piece, freshly minted in 1883. You know, in 1883, this was worth a lot of money. A cowboy might work a 60-hour week or more to be paid one of these if he was lucky, and if he worked for a good outfit. The average wage in 1880 was just $9 a week. For a 60-hour work week, $9. That makes this little coin worth a lot of money. Now, try to imagine what a bad man would do to get a stack of these. Or, how about a whole bag of them? Or maybe 10 bags of them. Our story goes that there were 10 full bags of freshly minted double eagle $20 gold pieces. These were taken in a spectacular robbery, but there was a Judas in the mix, and he makes a deal with a Texas Ranger, Hawkins, to save his hide. A deal to rid the countryside of this group of bandits once and for all. It's a tale of greed, revenge, retribution, salvation, and damnation. A story of how one man escapes and gets a second chance. A future to build in a former boomtown. A town that once was wide open and anything goes. Saloons, gambling, women, and whiskey. But then the silver ran out of Silvertown. And the town was so run down by the time of our story that it had been removed from the map, and it disappeared in time. The citizens who stayed became a community, a town. One dark night, a stranger rode in, bloodied and beaten. He stayed. He figured someone would come looking for him, but no one ever did. So he settled there, became his home. 13 years later, 2 of the original gang are released from Yuma prison. They've been through the very gates of hell. Now they want to be paid. They want their gold. They think they know where to look. But you see, when there's a fortune in gold missing, good men and bad men tend to watch closely for anyone who might know where it is. The Texas Ranger, bounty killers, treasure hunters, and the best of the worst, all closing in on this forgotten little town. Folks, that's just the beginning of our story. 10 in the Ground's a story that is reminiscent of the great Sergio Leone westerns of the 1960s. Epic in scope and heavy on character. It takes you on an adventure where you never know what's around the next bend. You know, we've been planning to do a Western for over 3 years now. INC Studios has produced several motion pictures and 65 episodes of Draw Western Theater. That fan favorite show airs on WBON TV, Richmond's very own Channel 9, Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Copper Canyon Ranch Studios has built and runs one of the best Western town movie sets in the country. Most of the sets are fully dressed inside and out. Owner Timothy Emery has taken care of all the little details that you hardly ever see in a Western town set. Many motion pictures are shot on location there. They too have been preparing for the movie. And Camp Light Productions has produced and released several fan favorite motion pictures. They're finishing The Town Without Halloween right now. All 3 production companies have joined forces to produce 10 in the Ground. Each company has vast collections of costumes, props, sets, equipment, and much more. We have a head start on this Western classic like no other small production has ever had. But we need your help. We need the funds to properly produce this film. We need essentials that every set needs. Actors, custom costumes, food, drinks, lodging for cast and crew, transportation, location items. Heck, we even need hay for the horses. There are so many items needed to make a good movie. That is where we hope you will come in. Your generous donation of any amount will help us bring this movie to glorious Technicolor life. Every dollar we raise will make it onto the screen. We know we have one chance to get this Western right, and you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to give it our all. We want you to know that your donation will produce a movie that you will be proud to be associated with. Please, won't you help us make Tin in the Ground? You know, someone at the Roy Rogers Festival in Portsmouth, Ohio last year asked me, he said, what sets your movie apart from the other Westerns? You know, I thought about that for a minute, and here's how I answered him. This is your average Western. This is Tin in the Ground. The difference is style. Thanks for watching. We hope you'll help us make our movie Tin in the Ground. Hit the donate link and give what you can. Every little bit helps. And while you're there, check out some of those wonderful perks. Drop us a line. We want to hear from you. Get involved with our movie at www.tinintheground.com.